name's Shirley and welcome to my new YouTube channel. First, I'd like to apologise if I keep looking down from time to time. I've written some notes just to make sure I stay on track. Today I'm wearing a Southbank sweater by Nina Lee. It's the tunic length sweater. Fabric, I believe, came from Higgs and Higgs. If it's still in stock, and if it indeed did come from there, I'll put a link down below in the comments box. It's a lightweight French terry, well, more medium than lightweight, but it's just a nice layering piece. I want to take the opportunity with this first vlog to tell you the sort of things I like to sew and what my plans are for the next month or so. I'm predominantly a dressmaker, but I do like to patchwork and quilt, soft furnishings, curtains, and machine embroidery and applique. I've got several different projects I want to do in the next few weeks, and I'll start with one of the first things I want to make is for my new grandbaby. Just bear with me, I'm just stretching over to get the fabric. My new grandbaby, who was born on the 1st of January in Australia. So I'm making lots of things to send in a parcel in a couple of months' time, because there's no point in having lots of small things, and they're lucky that they've got a good support group and they've had some hand-me-downs for the first 2 or 3 months. So what I want to make first off, and I've done this for all my grandchildren, is this pattern. I can see that it's obviously the wrong way around because I'm filming on my iPad, but it's a Simplicity 8044, and I usually do the little bunny rabbit there. No, that's the dog, sorry. The bunny rabbit is here. And the fabric I've got, I can't remember. I got this from eBay just recently, but it's got bunny rabbits on it. A bunny rabbit out of bunny rabbit fabric. So I've got that to make. That's the first, one of the first things for the bubba. And then I have got, they live in Brisbane, so it's hot pretty much all year round, being up in the sort of subtropics, and therefore there's tile on the floor everywhere. So once the baby's crawling around, I thought he could have a quilt, so he's not got the cold floor and it's just something a little bit soft. So it's just a simple patchwork. It's just bog standard, I think they're 3.5 inch, 4 inch squares. So pretty. Because we knew we were having a boy, but I don't like to count my chickens until they actually come out. So this is quite a gender-friendly fabric. So it's just literally a square patchwork which will eventually be quilted. And then any sort of offcuts and bits and pieces that are left over, the squares that you make for baby, or baby has, which are really good for sensory things. You know, they have the tags. I've got some crinkly stuff to go in the middle just to help with sensory development. So that's the sort of non-closey things. And then, bear with me again, sorry, I've got some fabrics to make some clothes. This was fun. Tash, my daughter-in-law, wanted some bucket hats, and I found a bucket hat pattern, and rather than the sort of beanie hats, so I just got this, and given that they live quite close to the sea, I thought this was quite fun to make the bucket hats. Again, I think these I got from Etsy, an Etsy seller, but I cannot remember the name of the seller for the life of me. If it's still on my account details, then I'll put the again link below. And then this is the most gorgeous baby friendly, baby soft double gauze. I've got two plain colours. I think it's best to put them side by side so you can see there's a difference. That's more of a turquoisey blue, and this is a dark sky blue. just plain, but what I planned doing was embroidering on what I'm going to make with this, and that is, bear with again, or a couple at least, of these rompers. The pattern I got from Etsy again. I should put the name of the seller if I can find it, of this pattern. The two versions look the same, but this version here, you can maybe able to barely see a drawing line, and that's basically where it's got a lining. It's got ties at the top, and I'm debating whether to actually get shot of the ties and just put poppers in, because I think it's just quicker and easier than having to faff about with the ties. And the other thing I was thinking is that the knot might be a bit, the pressure might push on baby's shoulder. Oh, he's called Rudy, by the way. I keep calling him Baby, but it's called Rudy. And then the other, this is another double gauze. It's so pretty. There was a matching, I can't remember if it's t-shirting or French terry. French terry's too warm for where they are, but this, so cute. You've got effalumps and rhinos and baby lions and zebras and giraffes. Really, really nice. But all three are really, really baby soft. I think these two are organic. I think. Maybe this is too. I can't remember. So that's that. Now, for me, here we go. I have a tried and true pattern, which is a Simplicity pattern, 8014, a shirt dress. And you've got just the plain sort of straight version. There's this one, which is the same as this one, except for obviously the sleeves are shorter. This doesn't have the collar, it's just got the collar stand. This has the collar. And again, the variations of the straight version. Now, I have used this. I actually haven't used it yet to make a dress. I've used it lots of times. I've hacked it to make a... I like shirts because I'm not a skinny mini anymore, but I don't like anything too baggy. I need something a little bit structured and fitted to a degree, just to sort of give me some shape and show that my outline isn't huge. It's not skinny, but it's not huge either. So I do like things with, she says, wearing a sloppy-ish type top, but I do like things with shoulders, if that makes any sense. All things have shoulders, but you know what I mean, a structured shoulder. So I've made that a few times as a shirt, and I got, before Christmas, I've treated myself to a few bits of fabric this last couple of months, only because for the last 18 months I've been trying to use my stash, because it's got overwhelming. I've got, luckily they're collapsible boxes, but I've got boxes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got about 6 boxes of fabric. Most of it, actually, to be fair, is summer weight viscoses, and then there's just a couple of boxes that have got ponties in, but because they're big, you know, thick. Anyway, this fabric, oh, this is so pretty. I got from Andrea, Beyond the Pink Door, again before Christmas, and I'd been, I'll just iron this, I don't want to crease it up, but I've been, I think it might be upside down, but you'll get the idea. I'd been looking at this for ages, and ahhing, and then she does a vlog on a weekend, Sunday night. I don't usually catch it. I don't catch it at the time. I usually see it on YouTube afterwards. But she usually shows all her fabrics, because she's a fabric seller as well as a vlogger. And if you don't know already, of course. But because she's lifting up and showing the fabrics, you get an idea of what they're like. Because I do like shopping online, but sometimes you just want to touch and feel or get an idea of what the fabric's like. Anyway, enough prattling on. This is it. It's a needle cord, and It's printed. She did have a, I don't know if it's still, she still has it, but she had a red version, which I was really tempted to get and make something for Christmas. But I'm glad I didn't, because I usually make something for my husband for Christmas, and it was nice actually not to have to rush. And given it as a Christmas that it is, it was just he and I, so I got a nice top and wore joggers on the bottom. There you go. So that's, I'm going to make the shirt blouse that I was telling you about. It's essentially the top half of the shirt, and then I don't use this bit of the pattern, sorry. I draft a peplum, but sort of straight. It's just an extra sort of bit. That's what, 11 inches, that's just gathered. Sometimes I pleat it rather than gather it. It depends on what the fabric is. So that's that. Then, now, I got this, again from another Etsy seller. If I've got her details still, I'll put it down below. It's a French terry. I have to admit, I was a little bit disappointed because it's a lot thinner than I thought it was going to be, because I had planned on making a more sort of spring weight Southbank sweater dress. I've got 3 of them, but they're all in ponties, 2 of which are in the cable knit ponty that everybody's made something out of. So this is really, really pretty. It's not an art gallery or a rifle paper company fabric, but it does have that look about it. I've got a feeling it might be a German fabric. Oh, it's all pinned up, ready for me to put out. Anyway, so, but I'm going to do some sort of, I don't know, jumper, or I'll see how it hangs. I might do a sweater dress. And last but not least, and this is where I need your help, I bought 2 fabrics before Christmas from TFG Fabrics. I've not heard of them before, and Alex Judge, I know, has bought from them, and she was talking about the faux Angora, and I had to go on there to get some sweatshirting to make a hoodie. No, I didn't make him a hoodie actually. It's a birder. I'll show you sometime. Sweatshirt top, but it's got this great big cowl neck. And I went on there to look for some sweatshirting and fleece type fabrics, and whilst I was there I saw this and it was such a good price, it'd be rude not to. I got this faux Angora. I think it was 2 meters. I always sweater knits and sweatshirting, that sort of fabric. When it's for me, I always buy 2 meters. There might always be a little bit left, but just in case, if I'm doing a new pattern that I don't know, because I always have to, I've short little legs and a long body, so I always have to put at least 1.5 inches onto my make on the body. So I've got that, and then again, this is another good price. I can't remember what this is. It's a lovely dusky raspberry pink, although it's not really pink, it's dirty. Does that make any sense? It's coming up a bit more ready on the screen, but it's a bit of a dirtyish, well, it's not dirty, but it's dusky, and it's got a, you can't see it, but it's got a very slight marling effect, and it's a rib, and it's quite lightweight, and I got 2 meters of this again because I think it was a ridiculous price, so I thought I might as well. So I got that. Now, this is where I need your help, because I haven't got a clue what I'm going to make with them. I don't do cardigans. I've got a couple of long cardigans, but to be perfectly honest, I don't wear them because they're long. I tend to wear shorter coats, and my longer coats are big heavy coats, which I don't really wear anything thick underneath it anyway, because they're quite warm coats. So the coats that I wear in the winter are either sort of anorak type length, or bigger, longer, heavier ones where I wouldn't need a cardigan. But can I have some suggestions, please? Because I'm thinking sloppy jumpers. Maybe I can't do an all out and out batwing. I don't like that, especially as they come in fitted. I've got a tummy and I don't want to draw attention to my tummy, but I don't want anything that's big and loose either. Just something that skims. Those of you that are about my age, I'm 60 this birthday, and I've gone through that time of life, so my body has changed completely. More meat around the middle rather than my bottom. It's really strange. I've still got a bottom, but my belly's bigger than my bottom these days. Anyway, so those of you that are of a certain age, especially, I'm still quite trendy. I've never been a big one for following fashion to the nth degree, but I will pick up little bits more often than not, because I buy or make classic clothes, mostly make these days. I sort of zhuzh things up, bring them up to date with accessories like scarves, bags, shoes, boots, that sort of thing. 'Cause I love shoes. Anyway, prattling on again. So I like to sort of have sort of a classic look, but I'm certainly not an old fart. So suggestions, please. I don't mind if it's an indie pattern. I like quite a lot of indie patterns because their blocks seem to fit me quite well. Whereas when I go to the big four, I always have to do some sort of toile. I use Swedish tracing paper, which I know is quite expensive, but apart from the fact that I can tissue fit with it to the degree where I can sew it and then take it apart, it actually lasts longer. You know, especially as I've got about half a dozen tried and true patterns that I make over and over again, hack them, that sort of thing. So, you know, the folding and unfolding, they just last forever. Whereas the dot and square gritty type paper does, after a couple of folds, it does start to split and you can't see through it as well. So I'm coming to an end now. Suggestions, please, for these two fabrics. If you've liked my video, could you give me a thumbs up, please? And I hope that I've not sent you to sleep, and I'll see you soon. Bye.